I made a video of the concept of embellishment, which I saw from a photo. I The embellishment is basically the idea where um, certain things are exaggerated, mostly some people they immigrate out of the country or something. And the idea that is that the travel agent basically, I mean, most of the time they already made up their mind. They're going to immigrate from A to B or from X to Y to or Y to Z, whatever two letters. So um, you know, there's a lot of different stories. Some are more positive, some more negative. Um, so I'm not aware of like there's so many different like most of the time nowadays you have to like always certain like you need this visa and this not right. Um, some agencies they are more fraudulent than others. That's like it's bad luck. Some people's bad luck. Um, there's a lot of people who don't, and their problem isn't the fraudulent pieces. Their problem is they just made a mistake in that they immigrated to the wrong country. It happens all the time. That was not a problem of the immigration process. It was a problem of their judgment. So they immigrated to the wrong country, and problems started arising because they just are not compatible with the culture. That's something that I read about on a website. It's called happyabroad.com. It was a very deep discussion, despite the fact that the website doesn't look very deep on the surface. So I've never seen a discussion of management, but people have made mistakes. Mistakes that they made sometimes is sometimes it's not because of maybe they went to the wrong city. Not usually the case. Oftentimes they just made a mistake immigrating. Period. Um, we all know what happens. There's plenty of immigrants arrested, for example. Um, so we can clearly see those obvious cases. So embellishment um, is one of those things. I could discuss something else. See, I could discuss um, seashells and like a certain gemstone that's like bluish. And, I'm not any of those. So instead, I'm going to be discussing certain topics that the professor is probably far better qualified to discuss. It's the concept of um, a decision that many people will make in the next 20 years. Especially old people, they are like, sometimes young people. So the discussion is one word. Now, obviously, nobody makes these decisions right away because in the afterlife, sometimes people spend a long time in the afterlife, right? So, spend a long time in the afterlife. So, a lot of people, have to really make a disclaimer that religion, blah blah blah, um, prescribe a certain, you're in a certain religion, you just disclaimer, yeah, the deception. So, the thing is, a lot of people don't like Earth because it's too authentic or it just lacks the harmony that some of the other alien planets have. Their last incarnation is from an alien planet. There's less. It requires a lot of effort in certain areas. Um, I just think that some people just have a hard time with certain things. Um, like in Earth, um, certain things you can't take for granted. I'm not aware of the details because there's lots of different alien planets. I'm not aware what the details are. Some people, um, there's certain things to experience, like on planet Earth that people just struggle with. These first timers or people, the first incarnation of Earth, the previous incarnation of our planet, the hard time on Earth, like they they're gonna vow that it most likely will not incarnate on Earth after yeah. So pretty much a one-timer. They so it's because Earth's personality type is ENFJ and ISFJ. So let's break down these two types. ENFJ, it's the United States really elects a president like that. So um, it's kind of pretty rare to have a president that person, or even I am. They, I would say the United States never had a president. Never. So we have to look at other countries in our politics, and that's not something we really to or even qualify to discuss. So, some governors maybe in this type. So, I mean, there are 50 states and lots of governors. It's just, I wouldn't deal with that. Anyway, what I can discuss is and the other type that is ice. So, so when we look at these two together, that means that Earth um, is say we look at the opposite of these two types. It would be the delta types and the gamma types. So the opposite of ISFJ is integer. The opposite of NFJ is ISFJ. So because of that, um, let's try to understand the opposites here. Um, spend too much time on it. Um, yeah, certain things like even like a, for example, if you just use the microwave all the time, because that is sort of like in the modern time, the last 20 years, you can have entire lifestyles with these microwaves all the time. Um, really the best example I can think of, but like most of Earth's history is very different. It would make a lot of sense that a lot of these souls, this is the first incarnation or from the previous incarnation of the planet. It makes a lot of sense that they would want to incarnate again. It makes sense. It's, however, it makes sense. So, um, so the opposite ISFJ is int. Um, we see that um, this type really so reminds me of like Microsoft and YouTube, right? YouTube's a social media website. Microsoft is this mega corporation. Um, you get the sense that there's lots of ideas circulating among both ventures. Um, so to wrap it up, Earth is a it's kind of difficult in many ways. It really does, you know, it rewards, you know, or not. I don't say rewards, but the folks that choose not to bail out after one incarnation on Earth, um, over time, what I observe is that what probably would happen is because in comparison to these one-timers, I call it, um,